What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Thompson, and today I will be installing the Dinan intake in my F32 435i. I'm pretty excited about this install because it's carbon fiber. It's gonna look good. I've already done a couple of things to the car in the last episode. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and click in the link somewhere below and find that thing, or I'll post it somewhere in one of these corners. But I did the intercooler already, I did the charge pipe, and I did the boost pipe. So now I'm gonna be doing the intake, one of many mods to come. So I'm actually pretty excited about this. Hopefully we get some improvement in throttle response, a little bit better noise is actually what I'm hoping for. An intake really doesn't add a lot of power by itself, but collectively with everything else that I'm gonna be installing on the car, it will help out a lot. So let's get this thing unboxed and I'll give you a look at it and show you how to install it and what it sounds like. All right, let's get this thing cut open. As you can see, the box is already kind of taped up already. I actually bought this thing secondhand. I bought it from Beamer Post. And the guy I bought it from stated he only had it on the car for about, I think he said 10,000 miles. So in the pictures, it looked really good. I've actually already taken a look at it and it looked pretty good. So let's go ahead and pull it out. So this is the actual air box of it. He wrapped it up nice and neat for me, which is great. So it looks just like kind of the OEM one, other than it says Dinan here, same material. It has the old filter on here, which I'm gonna be changing out to the new Dinan one here in a bit. I'll show you that as well. And this is the pretty part right here. This is what I'm excited about. So for being used, it's in really, really good condition. There's really no scuffs or anything on it. That thing looks awesome. This is a beautiful piece. A new filter from Dinan, specifically for this intake, because I didn't want to put the old one back on there. He had about 10,000 miles on it, so definitely time for a new one anyways, a new filter. It's that signature Dinan blue. So that's that right there. You can take a look at that. That thing is brand new, and we'll put that onto the air box and get everything squared away. All right, so one of the first things you want to do is unplug the sensor. And then we're going to take out this breather sensor. There you go. You want to go ahead and take off this hose clamp. It's super simple, just unscrew it, get it loose. You can go ahead and pop off these metal clips that hose the intake box down. This pops off. It just presses off. Once you have all of that off, the whole assembly pulls out. Does the job, but we're definitely going to upgrade it to the Dinan. I apologize if I'm breathing heavy because that thing is 94 degrees out here and it's been a hot week. So now we want to take this sensor off and then put it on the Dinan intake box right here. It's just a couple of torque screws. We'll go ahead and pull that off right now. Be gentle with it. Once you get that out, super sensitive. So you definitely want to pull that out and go ahead and put it into the new one as soon as you can. Slide that into the Dinan. Just like that. And I'm gonna reuse the same screws and hopefully it doesn't strip, because I bought mine secondhand and it didn't come with new screws, but I think they should be the same T20. So this is the old filter, and that is pretty grimy. It's not terrible, it doesn't look like. So you're gonna be reusing the old bottom portion of the air box. The Dinan comes with new or shorter clips, so you're gonna wanna put those on instead of using the OEM clips. So we'll put that right back in. We're gonna go ahead and replace these clips first and then put it back in. So the Dinan one comes with its own clips, so they're a little bit shorter to help hold that the top of that air box down. Let's put these back onto the bottom. So we got the new Dinan clips in, so they're a lot shorter and they're skinnier. made to fit with that Dinan air box, the top of it. So just go ahead and put this right back in. This just pops into place. There's these grommets and it just sits right in there. So there's 2 grommets, one in the back, one in the side right here. So we put that right back where we found it. So let's go ahead and put in the carbon fiber piece. It just slides back in there. Make sure that it's in there snug. All right, guys, we finally got this thing put in. Didn't take too long, it took about 30 minutes. You just want to make sure you don't tighten everything until you get it all kind of connected. That's always kind of the key to get things to fit. It's about 96 degrees out here in SoCal. That's why you see me drenched in sweat. But this thing looks great. I'm super excited. I'm super happy with the outcome because it looks good. It gives you that extra spice in the engine bay. So super excited about that. Let's turn it on, make sure we don't have any check engine lights, and we'll get you some sound clips. No check engine lights. So far, so good. Let's give it some revs. That's crazy. You can definitely hear the turbo spool up a lot more. That's super, super cool. I can't wait to get this thing on the road and see what it really sounds like on the street. I am here in the mountains. I'm actually at Big Bear Mountain testing out the Dinan intake, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts and review. So I've actually installed it a couple of days ago, but I was having a couple of issues with it surging on cold starts, but I think the engine management kind of learned the intake and kind of leveled it out, so I don't really get that issue anymore. I never actually got any check engine lights or anything, but it did have like sluggish starts early in the morning when the car hasn't been driven for a couple of hours, but it's doing fine now. I have no complaints. I'm driving up Big Bear Canyon just so I can have some better scenic views and a little bit longer stretches of road so I can really test and hear this thing out. So let me get you guys some sound clips and let you guys know what I think about this. So let's hit the road and let's tear it up. So let me give you guys some revs and let you hear the intake from inside the cabin. Let me put the car in a sport mode. So let's get back on the road. Cool. I'm not sure if you guys can actually hear that through the lav mic here. But so far the intake has been pretty good. Again, I've had it on the car for a couple of days now without any big issues other than the surging to begin with. But again, I think the car learned it and it evened it out and it's running well now. No hiccups even in the mountains here with higher elevation and thinner air. The intake is doing its job. The car doesn't feel like it's needing any extra air. So the intake is definitely doing its job. It looks good under the hood, all that carbon fiber glory, so I like that a lot. As far as power gains, I haven't really noticed a lot of gains or any extra power from the intake, but I have noticed better throttle response. So the throttle is a little bit more responsive when you're on the gas. It picks up a little bit quicker. But as far as like mid-range power or kind of on the freeway cruising and you're stepping on the gas, not really any extra power, but just kind of throttle response has been a lot better and the noise has been a lot better. So it makes the car feel a little bit more lively. The intake is rated to give you about 8 or 10 extra horses, but I don't know if I actually really feel that. And again, I haven't actually tuned the car for it yet, so I think once I tune the car, I'll notice a big difference, of course. But this is just one more modification to my phase 1, essentially, that I want to do, which is full bolt-ons and MHD stage 2 tune is the go. And then phase 2 would be fixing it up cosmetically, getting wheels, suspension, and everything else. Stage 3 would be getting the bigger turbo added on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed filming it. It was a blast driving up Big Bear Mountain, and the car performed amazing. The new intake didn't bog down. It performed like it's supposed to. It made great noises, a little bit better throttle response. I'm happy with the purchase. I think it was well worth the money, and it looks good under the hood. I appreciate you all watching. If you guys haven't subbed yet, I hope you guys like my videos and give me a subscription and give the video a thumbs up and follow me in my journey to get this thing to 500 horses. That was one of the first of many mods to reach my goals. So again, I appreciate you guys all watching. I'll catch you guys next time.